Hello everyone and welcome to 2023. Yes, I thought, it's been a while since we've done a bit of a channel update and quite a lot of things have happened over the second half of 2022. So I thought, today we were going to sit down. This is going to probably be a bit more of a rambly video, so there will be timestamps linked down in the comments below. But yeah, I just thought today, we're looking in towards the new year. We've got a lot of new goals, a lot of new targets, everything like that. And of course, as well, I just wanted to say thank you for all the support. So yeah, 2022, absolutely, probably the best year of my life. The amount of stuff we've been able to do here on YouTube and then also on various other social medias. We've worked with some fantastic companies. Bybit have been a brilliant sponsor throughout a lot of 2022. Of course, took us to the British Grand Prix, F1 Arcade, Imperium Experiences. We've done so much cool stuff over the course of 2022. Of course, we worked with Sauber as well, with their esports program, Veloce, and of course EA Codemasters and Frontier as well, of course, with F1 22 and F1 Manager. And 63,000 subscribers gained on the main channel. We more than tripled in 2022, 30 million views as well across just that one channel. It was, safe to say, a pretty crazy year. And of course, later on, we left what was my normal job, and now I am a full-time content creator as well. So this is kind of the first proper year as such that I am a dedicated full-time content creator, of course, here on YouTube and then in other places as well. But of course, Matt212, the brand itself has kind of changed into more of a network now. Of course, we're working on quite a lot of different things. So like I said, this is sort of why I wanted to sort of make this video today and discuss sort of what is going on, where it's happening, and everything like that. So of course, the most important thing is the main channel. 96,000 subscribers now at the time of recording this. We're really close to 100k. 100k by the end of 2022. If you told me that last January, I would have never believed you, but the fact we got so close to it is kind of insane. Obviously, I'm hoping that happens in 2023. I'm hoping that happens quite soon in 2023 with a bit of luck. If the channel continues to grow the way it has done over the last few months as well. I've got big plans for 2023. I'm not really going to sort of talk about numerical goals and things like that because I feel like 100k is still kind of like the big one that I absolutely just want to hit. And then sort of I haven't honestly ever really thought that far beyond because 100k was always just so far out of the realms of possibility that I never really sort of thought to think further than that goal as well, of course. But, we've got a lot of series going on here on the main channel, of course. The My Team career mode, I've been enjoying that still. I'm making a few tweaks ready for Season 5 of that series. I'm planning on doing Season 5 and then depending on sort of what we know about F1 23, there might be a Season 6 as well, is sort of where I'm at the moment there. This week there's going to be, you'll notice, quite a big change with the editing on that series as well. I'm going to try and focus more on using replay cameras and things like that. Of course, I've been doing it on my second channel for a little while. I'm really now going to try and incorporate it onto the main channel, so you kind of get that more well-rounded experience. The live comm isn't going anywhere. That's sort of something that I just love doing, and it's sort of my niche as well, I suppose, within the F1 scene as well. So, yeah, there's going to be some changes to the My Team series, but I'm hoping sort of what makes it great is still going to be staying there. Of course, the Haas Road to Glory, that's going really, really well as well. Of course, we're in the title fight there, just like My Team. Of course, if we win the championship at the end of Season 2, I've kind of brought Haas on the road to glory. That series then, of course, will be finished. But, of course, if we don't wrap that up, then we'll jump into Season 3 and, we'll keep going until we win that crown. Of course, the F2 career mode, that is going to finish by the end of January. I'll let you guys into a little secret. I have actually finished recording that entire series now. I had to do the last races, so then I could do something else, which I'll talk about in just a minute as well there. So the F2 career mode, that's going to be still going up every weekend now, I think, until the end of January. And then, I'm probably not going to completely swap that over with a new weekend-only series. It'll be My Team, Haas Road to Glory, and other series as well that'll kind of fill in where that series has been running. Now, I've been in talks with some other content creators. There should be an F122 co-op career mode as well coming in the near future. Now, we're kind of looking at it. I'm not going to confirm just yet who that's going to be with. I sort of want to leave that surprise for when the series does drop, but we've been looking, you know, F122, of course, we're quite a long way through the game's life cycle now, so we're going to use it as a bit of a trial run ready for F123, but we're both really, really looking forward to that one. It's the first time we've ever worked together as well on videos, you know, despite being good friends for a very, very long time. So yeah, very, very excited to be releasing that in the future. And if time allows it, there's still a big part of me that wants to do a classic F1 game career mode as well before F123 drops, but that's kind of, if everything else all fits into place, that's kind of like an afterthought after all of that as well. There, of course, F1 Manager, the McLaren Road to Glory, I'm enjoying that series as well. That's going to be the last series we do on F1 Manager, of course. You know, F1 Manager 2023 will hopefully be coming out, you know, later on in 2023. Of course, I'm so used to saying 2022. But yeah, the McLaren Road to Glory will be the last series we do on F1 Manager, and then once that's wrapped up, we're going to be waiting for the new game to come out as well there. You know, as we look towards 2023 though, I want to try and improve the shorts content on the main channel. I want to do more stuff around IRL Formula 1 again, you know, especially of course as the season comes back in March there. So, you know, sort of talking more about news going on in the real sport, you know, history, things like that. I sort of want to do more around the real sport again because, you know, I enjoy educating. I know a lot of you guys always find it amazing sort of how much just random stuff I know from Formula 1 as well. So I want to be doing more shorts, more content based around the real sport as well in the future. Now, Matt212 Racing, that, you know, that channel was one that I really, really wanted to do a lot more with, but just never had the time. Of course, when I went full-time on YouTube, I've now finally been able to get the content out on that channel that I really wanted to do. Of course, we've been doing a lot of iRacing, a fair bit of Gran Turismo 7, and as of this week, F122 League Racing will be returning as well. I've signed up to LCR, and I've signed up to WOR as well. So LCR, you know, is just a fun league that I've raced in for a very, very long time. You know, got a lot of good mates there. That should be really good fun. WOR, I've never actually raced no, I've done one season, sorry, in WOR about 2 years ago. But, you know, that's very, very competitive. You know, they've got a huge audience there as well. So I'm looking forward to jumping back in, you know, getting back into some F1 League Racing now I've got the time to sort of properly dedicate myself to it. Because, you know, I don't really want to race, you know, when I didn't have much time to practice. Of course, you know, videos, career modes were the priority still. But yeah, now as we get into 2023, I've finally got a chance to get back into that. Of course, iRacing, you know, I've been doing some of the endurance events in the past. I'm hopefully going to be doing Daytona 24 with a few buddies as well. I want to really try and do as many of the endurances as I possibly can in 2023, so that's going to be quite exciting. So yeah, Matt212 Racing, I feel like that's got a lot of potential this year. You know, the interest for F122 has kind of declined quite rapidly, you know, especially I think because the real life season wasn't as exciting as 2021, so I think, you know, the interest did kind of fade on F122 a little bit. So, you know, sort of having that channel where, you know, we're playing other racing games, things like that, is really, really good fun. Now, I do want to try and get into Assetto Corsa Competizione and R Factor 2 on that channel as well, and I have been and ahhing about, you know, Assetto Corsa, Automobilista 2 as well. They're sort of seeing a lot more mod content being released to those games, so maybe we sort of have a lot of the competitive racing there, and also perhaps, you know, we do some mod content as well, you know, exploring different things on that channel as well. You know, other channels I've got, of course, Clips channel, this one. This, I'm not really too sure exactly still yet where I want to take it. Of course, I'm doing this channel update here today. I kind of fancy just sort of talking about Formula 1 on this channel a little bit more. Of course, you know, just random stories that have come up and things like that. But honestly, this channel, I think, is gonna very much be kind of content that doesn't really fit anything else. Of course, Clips channels were absolutely the big thing at the end of 2021. You know, YouTube's completely nerfed them in the algorithm nowadays. You know, the idea of just uploading, you know, 30-second or 1-minute clips is completely now all about shorts on YouTube, which of course, you know, we've been doing as well and still having a lot of fun with that. So this channel is probably going to be, you know, sort of 2 to 5 minute videos where I just sort of quickly jump on, talk about something I'm interested in or something that's going on, and then, you know, just general other bits and pieces as well, you know, channel updates, things like that, that some of you on the main channel might have been interested in, but some of you wouldn't. It kind of keeps it separate as well. So, I mean, yeah, the Clips channel, I haven't really got any sort of specific goals with it. It's kind of just as much for me as it is for you guys as well. So, yeah, just more miscellaneous content, you know, gaming news, IRL Formula 1 news, all that sort of thing as well. Now, speaking of IRL Formula 1, of course, the big place that I've mainly discussed real Formula 1 has, of course, been the Knowing Wheel podcast. Now, Jamie and I, you know, we've done that for the last couple of years. 2020 was 2021 even was kind of a bit more of an experimental season. You know, that was kind of just learning the ropes, learning what we needed to do, and sort of seeing how we gelled on a podcast. Last year was really, really good fun. We saw some fantastic growth. Of course, we launched on Spotify and everything like that. 2023, I really do feel, is going to be the year of Knowing Wheels. So I've dedicated now, it's got its own separate channel that's going to sort of see clips and shorts and all that sort of thing. We've set up a TikTok page for it, Instagram, Twitter. We really want to try and promote that podcast as well, you know, because we sort of see a lot of F1 podcasts now are gaining popularity. But, you know, we're both huge Formula 1 nerds, and we kind of want to showcase that as well to you guys, you know. So if you are like a big Formula 1 nerd, or you just want to learn a lot more about the sport, you know, the amount of videos that we just go into random rabbit holes discussing, like, F1 2009 and things like that. It's just what we do there. You know, we absolutely love doing it. It's so much fun. You know, we just sit down for an hour or two a week and just rant about Formula 1 and ramble and all this, that and the other. It's great just sometimes to have a bit of a waffle there. So that channel, I'm really, really looking forward to, you know, sort of using and improving and just trying something a bit different. You know, that I feel like is exciting where those opportunities can lead with Knowing Wheel as well. Of course, other social media, you know, that YouTube's probably now going to absolutely just demonetize this video for even mentioning. You know, that social media that only has 60-second videos on it, that isn't 60-second videos anymore, that's absolutely just worked wonders in 2022. We went from about 10,000 followers to 120,000 in the space of a year. I'm just enjoying what I'm doing over there, but I would like to do, you know, sort of a bit more personal content as well, you know. Something I really want to do in 2023, you know, now this is my full-time job, is kind of, you know, just interact more one-on-one with you guys, sort of make it feel even more personal than it has done in the past, sort of give you a bit more of an insight into me and everything like that as well, of course, because, you know, that at the end of the day is sort of what separates content creators from each other, is kind of that personal sort of one-to-one element as well. Another website that, again, I probably can't mention, that is trying to become TikTok, but it used to be known for just sharing pictures online. I'm sure you already know what I'm talking about. We've really now finally in the last month or so, I've started uploading consistently on there. Again, it's sort of short format content and things like that. So we've pretty much tripled, I think, in like the space of a month. So I'm really, really excited to see what 2023 holds as well. Of course, you know, a lot of plans, a lot of things in the works. You know, I'm working tirelessly behind the scenes as well. There's a few other projects that I don't want to confirm just yet, but hopefully I think are going to be really, really exciting as we head into the new year. There is so many things, so many plans, a lot of work that I want to do in 2023, but, you know, now I can finally fully dedicate myself to this. You know, it's my job, it's something I still absolutely love doing, that I feel like, yeah, 2023 is going to be a really, really good year, of course. Let me know down in the comments below whether you have any questions about anything that has been discussed today as well. But yeah, that's kind of just, like I said, a rambly introduction to what a channel that might be quite rambly over the course of this year. But thank you all so much for watching nonetheless. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed as well, and we will be back very, very soon with more just content, I suppose. I can't say Formula 1 content, I can't say sim racing content, it's just going to be content.